Hey guys, Alex the Kaiju fan coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a two-part review for Michael Zillacraft's kind of old movie, but I never actually finished. You see, if you guys remember on my YouTube channel a long time ago, like almost a year ago before my hiatus, I was reviewing Michael Zillacraft's new movie that was new at the time, Godzilla Age of Darkness. Now you see, since I was too busy focusing on other stuff and other fan film movies that were coming out at the time that people wanted me to review, and I was like, oh, I already reviewed two parts of Michael's movie, so I just get back to it. But because of my hiatus, I never got back to the movie, and now it's been almost a year because that movie came out like July 2015. But Michael still wants me to review it because I guess he remembered that promise for all those months that I had been gone. But here I am finally to review it, so I'm gonna be at part 3. The problem is with me reviewing the movie after all this time, unfortunately, is that I didn't get a chance to see part 1 and part 2, so I'm kind of blindly walking to this. I did actually rewatch my own reviews, and of course, my own reviews actually have the clip in and sound effects because, yeah. But I actually did rewatch my own reviews to kind of get my thoughts on it, and honestly, I still feel kind of a bit confused about the plot. But part 3 basically starts out with Kuryu. He's in the GDF base, and Stephanie's character, aka Princess Leia, is talking to Captain Rex, aka the soldier guy. I guess Michael didn't have any lines for this character, so he just put subtitles for this character. I could barely even hear Stephanie because the music is so loud, doing the part that she's supposed to be talking, so I couldn't really understand. But from what I could understand, I guess Kuryu is under repairs and that he'll be ready on Sunday. But the captain's like, oh no, we can't wait until Sunday. We got to dispatch Kiryu right now. So then it jumps onto this other clip where you get to see Godzilla. He's rising out of the bay. And that's really cool because you got like Godzilla once again attacking the city. And what I notice here is that Gigan is actually flying through space. And this is the infamous part where, Gigan is like pretty much flying through outer space. And you got that little cutoff thing where Gigan looks like he has been literally chopped in half. So that's one thing that people have been complaining a lot. So honestly, I just kind of ignore it. I mean, Michael did put an annotation saying that he would fix that. But it's been almost a year and he has not gone back to fix it. And I guess, he's too lazy. But I don't really care. It's just like 3 seconds at least of just stuff. So, Gigan, he eventually just lands. Godzilla looks up to him. It's like, oh no, here comes Gigan. Then Godzilla and Gigan kind of engage in this epic battle of the Titans. Godzilla just shoots out his atomic breath at him, Gigan. It kind of jumps back and then he falls on his back, like, ooh. And then Gigan flies towards Godzilla. And then he pushes Godzilla to the other side of the city. And then Gigan just, I don't know, he didn't really think that attack out through. I'm actually rewatching the fight while talking about it so I can get every detail correct this time. And then the way how this scene ends is that Godzilla 2014 basically comes out of the water. So part 3, it was like part 2, I believe. Part 3 was very short. It was only like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But all in all, I really did like it because the Godzilla and Gigan got to fight. And what I really noticed here is that you kind of see how the Battle Royale is going to come together. How when you see Godzilla 2014 come up from the ocean, you definitely can tell that it's a Battle Royale. Now going on to part 4 is where things get really heated up and things just go into a chaotic kind of sense. You got like Godzilla and Gigan, they've been fighting for hours because it's like, nighttime? No, it's kind of like the evening time, they've been fighting for hours. So, all this calamity's going around. Then Mothra just comes out of nowhere and attacks Gigan. Gigan gets knocked out of the picture. And then I believe, Godzilla 2014, he's also walking up. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the part where Anakin Skywalker is like, walking inside. And then he tells everyone to evacuate. Then somehow he falls down. I don't know what happens. I guess the building collapsed and then he fell over. And then Han Solo's looking behind him. And then well, that's not really Han Solo. But then he shoots this other guy. And it's like, whoa, you just shot this guy for no reason. And even though I rewatched my own reviews for Godzilla Age of Darkness, I still don't know why he shot the other guy, to be honest. I mean, maybe Michael can explain that to me, why he shot him for no reason. And then that's when you get to see where Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla 1994 are basically duking it out. And then Baragon comes out of nowhere and Whoa, dang, son, no need to get. And then the most epic part, in my opinion, my favorite part is when Kiryu just comes down from the sky. It's like this huge stomp, like it's like that basically. And Kiryu, he's like, ba 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 boom. Like Kiryu just comes out of nowhere, and it was really cool because Godzilla 1994 and Kiryu get to fight. And I thought the funniest scene in this fight was when Kiryu literally just dropped one of his backpack cannons. I like to call it shoulder cannons. Godzilla just looks like, what the heck is this? Boom! It just explodes right in his face. And then Mothra comes out of nowhere and tackles Kiryu? Wait, what? Did Mothra just tackle Kiryu? I thought Mothra was on the good guy side. I mean, I understand now that, okay, this is basically how I interpret everything. So, originally, Godzilla 2014 was like the hero, and Godzilla 1994 was the villain. Because Godzilla 1994, of course, as we all know, came from that other dimension. But what I don't understand is if Godzilla came to this parallel universe to fight Godzilla 2014 and Kiryu in an alternate dimension, then how come Baragon exists? Because wasn't Baragon left behind at the beginning of the movie to begin with? So technically they were in a different form of reality. That's like if you have Ultraman fighting, I don't know. That's like if you have Ultraman fighting Zeton, and then Ultraman goes to Ultraman Tiga's universe because Ultraman Tiga and Ultraman are in different universes. So when Ultraman goes to Ultraman Tiga universe, then they fight Zeton, and you're like, wait, if Ultraman warped there, then how the heck did Zeton get there? It's just like confusion and plot error right there because Baragon shouldn't exist in this dimension because Baragon was in that other dimension that Rodan was in at the beginning of the movie. So you know what? Just a paradox right there. Just that didn't really make sense why Baragon just came out of nowhere. I mean, I knew Baragon was in part two because Mothra was in, but now after realizing this, after I rewatched the trailers and saw how the movie first started out, then it's just like, oh, looks like Michael just created a paradox of two Baragons technically. You know what? I don't even know. And then Guy again, he kind of continues to fight with Godzilla. Godzilla 2014, he eventually gets up, and he stands in front of Godzilla 1994, and he gets stabbed right through the mouth. And this is the part where Godzilla 2014 gets a very brutal end. I mean, Godzilla 2014 did not deserve this, honestly. I mean, Baragon comes out of nowhere, he attacks Guy again, and then Mothra tackles Guy again, and then the Gotengo comes out of nowhere. I mean, in part three, we got to see the GDF base issuing the launch for Kiryu, and that they were still making final repairs. But who on earth issued the launch for the Gotengo? We didn't even see the Gotengo just get issued to the port like Kiryu did. Just the Gotengo pops out of nowhere. And while Godzilla and Mothra are still focusing on Gigan, and Kiryu is somewhere laying on the ground, I guess damaged for the movie, like he was in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla Tokyo. So it's that thing about Kiryu, he's always laying somewhere out, like he's dead or something. And then that's when you got like Gigan's like, oh crap, guys, like backing up, and then the Super X literally kills Gigan. Now that's really cool. The Super X killing Gigan, in my opinion, is really awesome. Why am I calling it the Super X? It's called the Gotengo, but I really like to call it the Atragon more. I thought it was cool that the Atragon got to destroy Gigan. I mean, people are like, oh, why didn't Godzilla kill Gigan? Well, I don't really care. I mean, now if Mothra killed Gigan, I'll be like, that's pretty cool. But I kind of like the fact that the Gotengo killed Gigan more. That's just me. The Mothra flies out, Kiryu gets up, and then Godzilla is like, oh my god, what's going on? Then we can see a clip from 5 hours later, and Godzilla is just standing with his arms out like he wants a hug for some reason, and then Kiryu fires the Absolute Zero cannon, which one thing that's really weird about the Absolute Zero cannon, and I know this is the Absolute cannon because when Kiryu fires it at Godzilla, he pretty much disintegrates and fades away. But why is the beam purple? When did Kiryu ever have a purple Absolute cannon? Or a purple beam to begin with? I mean, that would mostly fit Mogera, but Kiryu, he never even had a purple beam. He just had yellow masers and the blue absolute cannon. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, if he made Godzilla's atomic breath blue, how come he couldn't make this beam effect blue? How come he had to make it purple? Like, purple? Like, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna question it. But pretty much, Godzilla gets hit with it and he fades away. Now, why Godzilla wanted to die, I don't even know. I feel like monsters just died in this movie to just die. For example, Guy got killed just because he had to get killed for the plot and storyline. Godzilla 2014 got killed because it was supposed to be dramatic, and then Godzilla 1984, he didn't really have a reason to die. He didn't really have to die, but I guess he died, and Michael was talking to me on the Hangouts a few days ago, saying that it will escalate into this huge, just chaotic storyline that he's come up with. And listening to Michael talk about it on the Hangout, it sounded like just so much chaos, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just really insane. I don't want to spoil anything, but I could if he wanted me to, but I'm not sure if he does. But I'm probably not going to. So you got the main character. He's looking around, and he eventually pulls up someone from the rubble. That's when you see Anakin Skywalker is okay. You better not trust him, buddy, because Anakin might just turn to the dark side on you and become, I don't know, Darth Vader, you know? But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much, whatchamacallit. Godzilla Age of Darkness. The city eventually returns to normal. I mean, not really to normal. It's like mostly destroyed, but I mean, like, peace is brought back to the world. And then that's when you see Godzilla Jr. And it's funny because the monster that plays Godzilla Jr. is a Gashapon figure. So everyone's like, oh, snap. And this Godzilla Jr., he walks off to the sea, you know, in this kind of 90s style kind of clip. And you're like, oh, so Godzilla Jr. is still alive. So two Godzillas died in this one movie, and Godzilla Jr. is left in the midst of this. So yeah, that's pretty much Godzilla Age of Darkness. All in all, I thought part 4 was pretty good, but I combined both of these videos into one review because I didn't feel like going through the stress of having to create two individual videos, and you know what, I just wanted to get this over with because I know this review is long overdue. Next, I'm going to be reviewing the 3 clips of Godzilla Returns, Michael Bay's new Godzilla movies that are coming out in the potential future. Other things that I'm going to be reviewing, here's just a list of stuff that I'm going to be reviewing possibly tonight if I can, because it is extremely late. It's like 4:14 a.m. the time that I'm recording this. So you see this, Michael? I'm staying up for you just so I could get your video out. You're probably not going to see this at 4:14 a.m., but I'm just saying it's 4:14 a.m. at the time that I'm recording this. Anyway, here's just a list and kind of a synopsis of movies and other stuff that I'm going to be reviewing. You see, guys, I don't really have anything in plan right now. Ultra Kaiju Brawl Episode 3 is still in progression because I don't have any voice actors, and I don't have any more figures to review. I pretty much reviewed every figure that I've owned currently, so I guess what I'm going to be doing right now is just doing fan film reviews and fan film discussions. So here's a list that I got. So first of all, I got Age of Darkness out of the way at last. That was a burden that I've been holding for months. But next from Michael Zillacraft, I'm gonna be reviewing Godzilla Returns, which is Michael's new movie that's gonna be coming out soon. But he wants me to do a discussion on it, which I kind of like doing discussions about the movie instead of actually reviewing the movie, because reviewing the movie takes a lot longer in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna review all those 3 clips. Probably just gonna do one video on it next. Everyone get excited for this. I'm also, besides Michael's movie, I'm also gonna be reviewing Methyl Kaiju's teaser for Godzilla God of Kaiju. So surprisingly, Methyl Kaiju announced this 2014. I was actually gonna make a fan film called Godzilla God of the Kaiju. I don't know who came up with the idea first, but I pretty much just gave up on that because I was like, man, whatever, Methyl Kaiju, you could just do it. I don't really care. So he's gonna make Godzilla God of Kaiju, and surprisingly, he released a teaser trailer today, or I'm not sure if it was today, but I saw it today. So it's a pretty short teaser. It doesn't like show any real footage. It just shows like pictures and audio, but it still sets the scene. It still sets the kind of the way, paved the path to a kaiju film. So I'm going to be giving my thoughts on that. Next, for my kaiju fan film talk reviews, I'm going to be introducing Trex Razor Productions' new Ultraman Tiga series. Now, you see, a while back when I was on my terrible hiatus, Trex Razor Productions used to comment on my videos saying, well, Alex, you're still making videos every once in a while, but can you please review my Ultraman sequences? I was like, and you have no idea how much I hated telling him I'm so sorry. And I felt the same way with Michael, because I have been promising to review all of his movies and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I just go on this terrible break, and it's like, oh, snap. But yeah, finally, I'm gonna get back to reviewing people's movies. I mean, I'm watching all my reviews on YouTube. I've been staying up watching my movie reviews because I'm so interested in what I thought in these movies and the discussions. Like, for example, I watched my review for Louis Duran's movie. I watched both of my reviews for Michael Zilla Craft's Godzilla Age of Darkness. I watched Kaiju Fan 1984's review for Godzilla the Kaiju King. So I've just been watching my movie reviews of other people's fan films. I don't know why I like my kind of videos like that so much. I guess they're pretty successful. I mean, especially if you do it on big YouTubers like Louis Duran and Goju Fan 1993, they do really good. Michael's reviews have been doing pretty good too, but hopefully this one does really good too. And another thing that I want to mention on my list of reviews, I'm also planning on reviewing Godzilla Daikaiju Battle Royale, but most likely I'm going to do that one last, and I'm probably not going to do it for like a few weeks or so, because that movie, it's extremely long, and I have to rewatch it because I don't remember every detail in it. I mean, if I were to just review it right now off the top of my head, I don't even know what I would say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have sincerely enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have a fan film or any fan film that is upcoming on your YouTube channel that you want me to do a discussion, rate, or just talk about it, or maybe even just spread the news so people can subscribe to your channel and people can be well aware that you're making this movie that will hopefully be great, then please just comment down below. It's that easy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Adios.